Welcome to Fuego Friday. Boy, Fuego Friday delivered. It was a tough one today. I'm sure I put the workout up on screen, at least hopefully I did. But I tried to hold, let's see, 120 pace or so for the fast intervals, and then I started off at 110 pace, and then I fell off to like 112 pace for the slow intervals at the end. But the workout went by super fast. Highly recommend if you ever want to knock out 3K like that. But after the swim set, we came back home, hopped on the bike, or no, we hopped on the treadmill actually. Our treadmill finally got fixed. Stoked about that, so now I don't have to take 2 backpacks to the gym on Fridays. But we knocked out a run, 5.5 miles, easy, and then we hopped on the bike for 50 minutes. And now I'm gonna start getting ready for tomorrow, Saturday. But before I do, I've noticed that I've been getting quite a few new subscribers to the channel, so I'm going to do a short little introduction. My name is Parker. Obviously that's why this YouTube channel is called Parker-kerth. I am a triathlete. I usually post training videos on this channel. That's what this video is going to be. Usually it's weeks of training, but because this was a bit of a down week, it's actually just going to be a weekend of training. So it's actually not even going to be a weekend of training. It's going to be one day of training because Sunday I actually have a rest day. So I'm just going to film tomorrow's workouts, but they are some good ones. And some workouts I've never done before, so I'm very excited for them. But besides being a triathlete, I'm also a coach with NVDM Coaching. I should put my hat on. There we go. I'm a coach with NVDM Coaching. Primarily coach triathlons, but I also help with run coaching, strength coaching, nutrition coaching, and life coaching. So if you're looking for any of those, let me know. Just kidding about the life coaching. I'm still trying to figure that out. But the other 3 I have at least a basic understanding of. So I'll have all my websites, emails, contacts, socials listed down below. Actually, since I'm trying to be somewhat professional, let me put a sweatshirt on. There we go. As you can see, I got my NVDM coaching sweatshirt on. So yeah, if you're looking for a coach, then all my socials will be down below. And lastly, if you could hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers at the recording of this video. The goal is actually by Ironman Texas, my next race, to hit 2,000 subscribers. That's the race I'm currently training for. So if you could go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Actually, I won't tell you to hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna have someone who's a pretty important guy in the world of triathlon and endurance sports to tell you to hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe, like, and have fun.
Thank you, Christian, for telling them to all subscribe. And speaking of Ironman Texas, well, we gotta train for it. So I'm gonna get ready for tomorrow's workouts. I'm gonna show you guys how I am fueling, because that's honestly just as important as doing the workouts, because if you don't fuel, then you can't train, and if you can't train, you're gonna end up, well, I was gonna say you end up walking the marathon, but that happens to me anyway while I train. So anyway, let's get ready to fuel. I'm going to be using raw fuel, code NVDM to save, helps me out a little bit. Parker was taken, so raw or NVDM is my code. They sell raw fuel, raw replenish, which is the electrolyte mix, but they also sell protein, creatine, all that jazz. Then I will also be using bananas, no code for that, sorry guys. And then, because we are inside, and honestly I found these lying around, I'm not going to be sweating as much inside, so that's why I'm not using raw replenish, and instead I'm going to be finishing up this Mortal Hydration that I got at, I don't know, some Ironman back in the day. I'm not a fan of Mortal, but it's sodium, and it has some carbs. So I'm going to have 6 scoops of this, which is 150 grams of carbs, and how much sodium? 300 times 3 times 6, 1800 milligrams of sodium. And then I'm going to have 3 of these, which is, each of these is 10 grams of carbs and 900 milligrams of sodium. Wow, that actually has more than I thought. So maybe I'll just take 2 of them, because I won't need as much sodium. Replenish has 1,000 milligrams. I thought these had like 250. Anyway, so I'll have 2 of these. So that'll put my total, oh no, 1 of these. I don't need that much sodium. 1 of these for another 1,000, so that's 2,800 milligrams of sodium. For all of you that are thinking that's a lot of sodium, I got tested at Kona. I lose 1,900 milligrams of sodium per liter of sweat. I was the saltiest guy they tested all week. Can you believe it? I did. When I was cramping on Queen K because I lost the bottle with all my sodium. Anyway, so 150, 160 grams of carbs plus 4 bananas. Each banana has about 30 grams of carbs, so that's 120. 160 plus 120 is 270. So I'm editing this video right now. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess, yeah, the swim must have gotten to me. But 120 plus 160 is 280, not 270. And the sodium, 1,800. The Mortal is only 900, not 1,000. So that puts me at 2,700 milligrams of sodium. It's still Friday, so yeah, I'm taking this into account for tomorrow. Don't worry. And we need at least another 30 grams of carbs. So I will probably have some craisins. Oh, no, actually, you know what I'm going to have? Check this out. So I just found in stores these new Post Malone Oreos. They taste delicious. So how many carbs? I said I need another 30. Would you look at that? 2 cookies has 20 grams of carbs. So 3 cookies would be 30 grams of carbs. 3 cookies. So this will put my total up at 300 grams of carbs. I have about a 3.5 hour ride, but I'll have a breakfast right before it because we're training the gut. So that should hold me over, and then I'm gonna need to fuel the run too because we have a spicy run off, but that will probably be just bananas, and I'll make a quick bottle before I start the run in T2. So I'm gonna get these bottles ready for tomorrow because you know what they say, if you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail, and we don't wanna fail. So I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this, and I won't record anything else today. Oh, and I also post, I was thinking about on the bike what I'm gonna say during the intro of this video, and I remembered that I wanna say that I also post gear reviews and whatnot. And I actually just reviewed the News with Bike. I think that was the most recent video. If you guys missed out on that, if you're new to the channel and haven't watched that, then definitely go and check that out. I'll probably link it down below or just go on my channel and look at the most recent video. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to go mix these bottles and we will catch you. I'm not going to record tomorrow's swim because, or maybe I will. No, I probably won't because it's a super easy one and you guys have seen me swimming enough. If I post any more content, I was thinking about this during my last video, a full week of training. If I post any more content of me and my Speedo, I'm going to need to turn this into an OnlyFans account. Anyway, I'm going to go make my bottles, and yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is Saturday today. Usually on Saturdays I have 4 to 5 hour rides, especially now since we're leading up to Texas, but because this is a bit of a down week, today we just have, I think it's around 3.5 hours, some 6-minute intervals building up to threshold, and then finishing off with some endurance, 4x10 minute at around endurance. But we finished up the swim, just 4K, easy. Hit 28,000, I think. I'll talk about the weekly totals tomorrow, but yeah, 28,000 or so on the week, which considering a little bit of a down week, not bad at all. Just an easy swim though. Form focused, working on, what was I working on today? Hip rotation and not crossing over. So 2 things I'm constantly working on, but really rotating and driving with that hip. So anyway, now we're gonna fuel up the famous 3 C's: carbs, caffeine, and calories. Carbs, caffeine, and calories. During my swims, during the cool down, I always think about what I'm gonna have for breakfast, since I pretty much swim every day first thing. And I was thinking some butterscotch, cream of wheat. I keep getting cream of wheat and cream of rice mixed up. I'm switching up from the oatmeal today, and we're gonna do some cream of wheat. And I have some butterscotch. No, not butterscotch. Cheesecake. That's what I wanted. Cheesecake. Where is it? I have this pudding mix. And so put some cheesecake pudding mix in there. And then I'm gonna need some protein though. So I'll see what I'll do for the protein source. Either yogurt or vanilla oatmeal cookie. That sounds good. Or chocolate cheesecake. We do chocolate electrolytes. The options are endless, but I'll see what I come up with, and then I'll cook something up and then we'll hop on the bike. I really like long spoons. I don't know why, but pro tip, add a little bit of salt, sea salt, to oatmeal or cream of rice. Makes it thicker and tastes better. Alrighty, as you guys can see, we are almost done with the warm-up. And as always, we have some max efforts to start. We'll see how these go. Just 4 of them today. 10 seconders. Let's bring the intensity down. It's cool, I can change the intensity with the handlebars on the Zwift bike. Anyway, first 2 we'll take off erg, kind of a warm up, and then we'll see what we can do on the last 2. Whew. Alrighty. There you guys can see the rest of the workout. 6-minuters into the 4x10. Alright, 2 down. Now, legs are firing. Let's hit this last one, or this 3rd one. I want to see 900, even if it's just for a second. I want to see 900 today. Let's go! 900! That's what I'm talking about. Threshold time, baby! Woo! If you don't love what you do, then why do it? I got a question for you, Peter, Tia. Is this zone 2? 150 heart rate? One down. 4 to go. Alrighty. Let's get serious. Oreo time. I split them up, so I have like more of them. It's not that bad. One 142 heart rate. See what the lactate's at. I'm guessing 1.3. Ha! 1.0. Not bad. Bike went well. Had a little bit of T2, had a Red Bull, got a few more carbs in me. Now the workout, it's 6x1K, but I like doing workouts based on time on the treadmill. So I'm going to do 6x4 minutes. Every minute I'm going to add 0.1, so I'm going to start at 9.7 or so. And then add 0.1, so the last minute should be at 10 miles an hour or 6-minute pace. And then we get 2 minutes easy. Did a similar workout, 6x3 minutes, a while back. So, be a tough one, but sure to go well. Alrighty, about to start the main set. Slow it down a little bit. 4x1 minute, or 6x4 minutes. Increasing pace every minute. Try to reach around threshold by the end. See if I can get as lift on the TV. I'll see if I can share a screen recording, just so I don't have to look down my watch for heart rate. But I'm gonna start once we hit 14 minutes or so, because 6 times 6 is 36 plus 14. Quick math. Anyway, about to get started. Woo. This one's gonna be a tough one. Ha! Luke Hopkins is on Zwift. Alright. Gel time halfway. Halfway. Quick gel. This one has 40-gram carbs, so it's a big one. Woo! is getting up there. Woo! Made it in the trash bin. Alright, I'll film the last one. Last set, best set. Another good one. David Roach. This round, we slap the paddle, or...
You know what we do? Form in the face.
Slap the fast button. Lightweight. Let's go. Halfway. 100 seconds left. Dusted. Whew. There we go. Half-mile cool down. We'll call it a day. Or a morning at least. Well, it's 1:40. Still gotta go lift some weights. Strength. Because a strong athlete is a fast athlete. Ready for Costco, Mom?
Yes.
We got the list. Avocados. Mom. Avocados.
To jsou drahý, to je 6 avokádo za $20 za avocado.
Mom's complaining because avocados are expensive. Still cheaper than Mariano's.
Mariano's platí to.
Still not as expensive as eggs though.
Jsou moc tvrdý nebo moc ne?
There we go. Let's get bananas next. We go through bananas like monkeys. Some athletes do the ice bath. I go into the Costco green section or produce section. Mom's too cold. Josh, have you tried any of these croissants yet? Let me know. These are very good. The Starburst ice drinks. Eggs. Stocking up for the entire week. Or smoothies. And oatmeal.
We're running on.
Mom checked out without me. I'm gonna be making some nut butter with these. As always, drop a comment below what you think the total cost was of both my mom's and mine. Checkout thing. Costco haul. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that Costco trip, and I think that's how I'm gonna end this video. Like I said today, well, it was supposed to be a full day off. However, my good friend Rob, he was going for an easy 5-mile run, so I decided to join him on that. Actually, I joined him, his son, and another fellow triathlete, Brad. We all ran together, did an easy 5 miles. I took the drone out, so the closing shots of this video will be with the drone. Once again, a big thank you to Santa for getting me that for Christmas. It's a lot of fun and get some real cool shots. But I did want to talk a little bit before I close out this video, and I'll make sure to go over the weekly totals. As always, I have my list of things I want to talk about, just two. The first, I want to talk about passion, and this actually came to me while I was on the bike yesterday. one of my good athletes, he texted me, he was saying, you know, Parker, he's training for an Ironman. And he said, you know, working with you and training for this Ironman, it really has helped me find a passion again. A passion for this endurance training. And honestly, that's what it all comes down to. I mean, you can get good workouts anywhere. It's really, you know, getting fit isn't too complicated if you put in the work. But what it comes down to is a passion. Because if you don't enjoy the training, if you don't wake up, not every day, but if you don't wake up, you know, 95% of the time looking forward to it, looking forward to the process, you know, loving the grind, the highs as well as the lows, because trust me, you can't get into this sport, this endurance training, if you're only after the highs, because lots of lows come. Don't get me wrong, I love smashing a workout, but what I love even more is failing a workout and then coming back in a few days, a few weeks, a few months, and then nailing it after I failed it. Or a race. You know, I did Ironman Texas last year, DNF, one of my worst races ever. I'm so excited to go back this year, and I know as long as I finish, it's going to be better than before. In the process, getting better, you know, that's what it all comes down to. Loving the training. It's not about, you know, fitness, you know, the fitness you get, that's definitely part of it, but man, nothing compares to, you know, waking up on a Saturday morning, knowing that you have a 7-hour training day ahead of you, and you just knock out every single interval, you get through it at the end of the day, man, a feeling that is like none other. So that's what it all comes down to, passion and loving the process. We want to be not goal-driven, but process-driven, process-orientated. So that was my little spiel. And then I also wanted to mention my new nickname on Strava. When I hit 900 watts yesterday, I unlocked a new achievement on Zwift. I am now a blow dryer. So if you want to follow me on Strava, this is going to stay for a while because I've been after this for a long time. So maybe until Ironman Texas, we'll see. But my Strava name will be Parker the Blow Dryer Kerth. And now going over the weekly totals. I'll put them all up, but as you can see, 16 hours of biking, 377 miles. I don't really log miles though on biking because it's all done indoors. So honestly, I could have 400 miles or 200 miles just based on what route I pick on Zwift. So 16 hours of biking, 6 hours of swimming, 28,000 yards, and 51 miles of running, 6 hours and 43 minutes of running. Not bad considering this was supposed to be kind of a down week. It was in terms of intensity, volume, we didn't back off too much except for really on Sunday today. Usually on Sundays I would have had like a 2 hour between a 15 and a 18 mile long run, would have biked for a couple more hours, hit the gym. I only lifted twice this week as well, so I took an extra day off from the gym instead of my typical 3 days a week. So there you guys go. Another week of training in the books. Mom, you had a pretty big week of training too, didn't you? You're training. You had a big week. I'm looking at your Strava.
No, 9 days.
You biked 59 miles. Or not biked. Skied 59 miles this week. That's almost 100 kilometers. You'd go out and do another 3. That'd be 100K. That's what I would do. I would get on my bike and bike for another... No.
No snow.
Yeah, there's no more snow. How are you feeling?
I feel it.
Yeah, she feels it. She's gonna go see Frank this week, right? Yeah, get some dry needling done.
Feel shoulders.
Shoulders, neck. She's been hammering the cross-country skiing. Yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Next week, oh man, I have some hard workouts. I have VO2 and threshold on Tuesday. Threshold swim on Wednesday, threshold run on Thursday, threshold swim on Friday, big day Saturday, and a tempo long run on Sunday. Whole bunch of training to look forward to. And as I just said, man, I can't wait. I am going to be very passionate about this week's training. Take all that passion with me into this week, and we're going to knock out some big ones. I'll definitely be filming them, so as always, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.